Alright guys, today's video is going to be about how to solo dungeons with Magu. I mainly did this video because I've been seeing a lot of Magu players not knowing this method when it's actually really easy without a bow move. First thing, here's my stats. It's pretty normal Magu stats. I have 300 in sword because I do PvP and it's nice to have some sword demos. But if you never PvP, I'd recommend putting the extra points into HP because my HP is kind of low for this. Also, another thing I have to mention is that you need to super Geppo. Don't worry if you don't know how to super Geppo, it's pretty easy. You just have to run, then hold S, then just Geppo up while holding S and W. You should notice this is way higher than before and pretty easy to be honest. Alright, let's just start the dungeon. Alright, I know we got Skypiea map, but it's not the normal way to solo. You can do it on every map. Wave 1 through 5 is pretty easy, you just have to clear out the NPCs just like normal. You don't really have to focus on these rounds because they're not gonna kill you even if they tried for hours. I'll just take the time to explain how to make the NPCs unblock. So what I usually do is just Geppo 4 times, super Geppo 4 times, then go down a bit and Geppo once, then hold my moves. That way they're all just unblocking. I recommend holding Magma Fist first because the new NPCs that spawn are gonna just instantly block. So you're gonna have to release early anyway, so just leave the Magu Hunt for last because you can hold it for longer. Alright, I'm just gonna fast forward these rounds because it's just normal wave 1 to 5 rounds. Alright, now you just have to run to the NPC spawn area and you have to be fast with it. Alright, when it's a Hiei, it's pretty simple. You just wait for him to just check out all his moves, and when he's really close to you, just hold Tekai. Alright, now's the important part. When he just M1s you, you know that he's out of moves and it's all on cooldown. So just do your ult and pin him to the corner. Another tip I can give is to use Magma Eruption so he doesn't do that move that he just did to give him Hyper Armor. Alright, I'm just gonna fast forward 5 to 10 because it's basically the same thing, but you have to super Geppo 4 times, then go down, then Geppo once, and they're gonna be all blocking, so it's just the same. Hey brother, watch yourself. Grab your things, don't miss your chance. Hold it on rhythm and dance your own dance. Be creative and chart your goals. You must know what is ahead. Driving through the end of the ocean, living up security. You are standing in the middle of another world. It's hard to figure real emotions. Alright, wave 10 is basically the same unless if it's a Pika Bus. If it's a Pika Bus, you'll see what I do later in the rounds when it's a Pika Bus because he has his ult and it might break your Hockey Block or Tekai. Alright, with the Mirror or Hiei, it's basically the same thing, but you just have to really hold Tekai because he has like 2 block breakers, which is his ult and Flame Killer. You just do the same thing basically, just wait for him to use his moves and he starts M1ing you, then just use your ult. We are living our lives. Above with so much information. Come on, let go of the remote, don't you know you're ready on a jump for that. The boat, the book, on the go, but I don't use. Hey, I've been cuisine. Loading, quickly reaching maximum capacity. Want it, gonna show some my identity. Get up on your feet, down the world. Get your glimpse of the whole world. Wave 15, you see me standing above the NPC spawn area. It's because if you think it's gonna be a Pika, just stand up there so when he does his ult, he's just gonna miss everything. As soon as he's done with his ult, just go down and Tekai, and just wait for him. Alright, for the Pika boss, you have to be extra careful. So when he finishes M1ing you, just do your magma eruption and do your ult.
Get up, it's time to get real. Can't control the steering wheel. Outside is in the battle mystery. Won't get out so easily. We are living our lives, so we realize what's happening. Hey, brother, watch yourself. Grab your things, don't miss your chance. Find your own rhythm and dance your own dance. Be creative and chart your course. You must know what is ahead.
Alright, now that I'm done with wave 19 basically, I'm just gonna take this time to explain what to do. Some of you guys might be worried about that double Pika, but it's basically the same thing with solo Pika, because the ult isn't gonna hit you at all. Alright, now it's just smooth sailing from now on because the rounds are pretty easy because you won't have to go down and get hit by the 1SS users.
We are living our lives. Above with so much information.
Alright, so what just happened right now is that as soon as I released my attack, I got hit by a rocket user, so you just gotta watch out for that so you don't die by just one rocket.
But I don't use hey, I've been cruising. Loading, quickly reaching maximum capacity. Want it, gonna show something my identity. Get up on your feet, teeth down the world. Get your glimpse of the whole world. Snooping round and we'll get you nowhere. You look tough in your mind. We all drop it, a maze of relationships. Life goes on with or without you. I swim in the sea of the unconscious. I search for your heart, don't see my truth.
Alright, so that's just how you solo with Magu, but I have to mention one thing before I go. When you're doing Coliseum, make sure to always do Eruption when you're against the boss before you do your ult, so you don't mess up 100%. And when you're against the Pika, just go run around, so he uses all his moves including ult, because you can't like hide on top of the place just like Skypia. The same method basically works with Pika, but it's less accurate if you're not pinning them to the corner. Thank you guys so much for watching and peace.